คุยกันมารู้เรื่องรู้คุยกับโซเฟียรู้
Okay. Okay, here we go. Nice. Nice. Mice. Mice. Dice. Dice. Lice. Lice. Not rice. This is rice. This is lice. Lice. Rice. Not lice. Rice. Gotta work on that, Marcel. What is nice?
Good.
Yeah, nice. Courteous, pleasant. He's very nice to be around. And he's a very nice fellow, and it's good company, so it's always nice to be around him. He's very nice. Oh, it's a nice day. In other words, the weather's fine. Nice can be one of many things, but it's always in a good sense. Very nice. He's not very nice. Well, that means he's not good. He's not very nice. Rice. Food. Very popular food in some places.
We eat rice every day, every meal.
In where? In America?
No, in
In
Thailand.
Hawaii? Oh, in Thailand. You eat rice here a lot? Really? Never noticed. Rice. Yeah, rice. Very popular. Mice. I hope you're not eating mice. You eat mice. What are mice? Yeah, a mice
It's a rat.
is not a rat.
Why? I think it's the same. คือตัวอะไรอ่ะหนูอ่ะเมาส์
A mouse. A rat is a rodent. A mouse is a much smaller.
ที่กระตูนมันมีเนี่ยนะชื่อไม้
A mouse. There is a mouse on the floor. Whoa. Or there are mice in the room. More than one mouse. Many mice. You have one mouse and 5 mice. A mouse is running across the floor.
กระตูนตัวนึงชื่อไม้ไปเอง
The mice, more than one mouse. 5 mice are running across the floor. Lice. Must have lice in Thailand, I would think. One. Mouse. Louse. Mice. Lice. A louse. A small insect. Exactly. Right, it's a small insect that can get into an animal or even into a human body. One is a louse, many are lice. There's a slang word, lousy. So lousy, it's lousy weather today.
You are lousy.
You are lousy, Mr. Singh. Lousy, not good. The weather is lousy. It's very bad. Not very good at all. Lousy. A louse. More than one louse. Lice. Dice.
A small square hole to play like a four person to play the game.
เข้าใจ
Yeah.
Oh, good. I got it. Yeah, dice would be
เก่งไหมเนี่ย
two small cubes that you would play a game with, a little game of one of many different games use dice to throw it, the number comes up, then you either move your thing 10 paces or the highest number wins the money or something like that. A dice, a game of dice. One die, two dice. One mouse, many mice. One louse, many lice. One die, many dice. So we have rice, lice, dice, mice, nice. All different meanings, very close in the sound. That's why practice is important to be able to distinguish the words.
How to know one dice
ถ้าตัวเดียวเด็กได้
die
Like
the same
die.
sound or like die
Die, die,
ได้สิส
dice, dice,
เขาหูโคตรเขาหูโคตร
louse,
นี่เด็ก
lice,
นี่โต
mouse, mice.
คือ
lousy weather.
มันก็เลยไม่เคยเห็น
lousy person
And it is a lousy person too, a louse. He's a real louse. Yeah, right. Any questions about the words?
nice
It just shows you that a practice is important to distinguish the lice, the mice, the rice, the dice, the nice.
แต่ไอ้ไลตัวนี้ออกเสียงแย่ๆไลไปออกเสียงเข้าเลยนะ
We were talking about gambling. Oh, okay, Mr. Singh, see you. Thanks for your help. We're talking about gambling. Well, when you're gambling, it's, let's say, Las Vegas or some casino, dice are very common. See dice being thrown at all the gambling tables. So if people are out throwing dice, they're gambling usually in some fashion. I'll list the measurements that are used in the United States. The measurements and of course the meter is used in many places as opposed to the metric system as opposed to the other system that's used here. And meter in the United States is spelled this way, meter, whereas in Great Britain, like many words, they reverse the ER. Change it back. Meter in the UK, United Kingdom, England, but meter in the US. And the system that they use in America for measuring is still inch, foot, yard, mile. Mile. The meter is used in many other countries. An inch would be something like this. A foot would be 12 inches. A yard, 36 inches. It's almost the same as a meter. A meter is 39.36 inches, or 1 meter. A mile.
100
How many yards in a mile?
ไม่รู้อ่ะเรื่องนี้กีฬาเปิดใน Google เอาขี้เกียจตอบอ๋อ อ๋อ 1,760
1,760
เคยเรียน
yards
ยา
equal 1
1,760
mile. You have a race could be around the track could be 1 mile.
760 ล้านใช่
Go all around. A similar race would be 1,500 meters. They're not exactly the same, but very close, so that a mile race and a 1,500 meter race, a foot race, would be pretty close to the same distance. You go to driving around on highways in America, it'll be the next exit 2 miles. 10 miles to the next city, maybe, something like that. They haven't, there's a real history about why this system was developed in the United States as opposed to the metric system. And it goes back a couple hundred years, actually. And it's a very interesting history, more or less that one boat showed up with the yards, inches, foot system, and it beat the ship that was bringing over the metric system. It's kind of a crazy thing, but it was a real freak as to how the U.S. ended up with this system and not the metric system. Worth studying. Any questions about the inch, the foot, the yard, the mile? 12 inches a foot, 3 feet, 1 yard, 1,760 yards, 1 mile. 39.36 inches, 1 meter. A yard and a meter are very close, just a little bit different. But,
Both are pronounced meter.
yeah, both are meters, it's just a British spelling against the U.S. spelling. In the U.S. it would be M-E-T-E-R, and in England, M-E-T-R-E. And many other places, maybe E-R or R-E too. The 100-yard dash, very popular race, foot race in America. Track and field meet. Matter of inches. It was just a matter of inches, something that was very close to happening or not happening. It was just a matter of inches. Very close, very close.
So how you pronounce the small 1 centimeter?
Centimeter?
You pronounce like that?
Centimeter, that's right. Centimeter, 1/100th of a meter. Almost a very small, it's like a half an inch. I think an inch would be 2.54 centimeters. So 2 centimeters and a half would be 1 inch. And a centimeter (1/100th of a meter). So you take a meter, 39 inches, and divide it into 100 parts. Each part is a centimeter. 1/100th of a meter. Very small. Any questions? How far? Yeah.
How tall are you? You use centimeter or feet?
I always use feet and inches.
Feet.
Feet and inches.
3 ฟุตไงก็คูณไป
6 foot,
คูณ
2
12 คูณ
inches.
2.54
หน่วยนับของเขาเราไม่ต้อง
Well, it depends on where you're from. If you do it in the United States, it's all feet and inches. Somebody is 6 feet tall, 5'3", 5'3" tall, 6 foot tall, 6'5" tall, very tall. It's all
เพ
feet
ราะว่า
and
สูงประมาณ
inches.
3 ฟุต 2 ตัวเองสิ
But in other countries, it would be meters, centimeters, something like that.
ของเราจะใช้เป็นเซนติเมตรของเขาจะใช้เป็นฟุต
Any questions? Okay. Though slowly, I think, more and more measurements in the United States are slowly adopting the meter. Like in foot races, 10,000 meters, 20,000 meter race, 1,500 meter race are becoming more and more common as opposed to 1 mile or a similar type thing. 10,000 meter race.
All this word, the item is called length.
Length, right, the length of the race. How long is the race? What is the length of the race? 1 mile. Or
Teacher, I question, how are you tall? You answer. How are you tall?
first, the question is, how,
How are you tall?
no, how tall
How tall
are you?
How tall are you?
How tall are you? Not how are you tall? My answer to that would be, I don't know how I'm tall. I don't know. I don't know how I got tall.
ใช้ต้อง
How are you tall? I don't know. But how tall are you? Oh, okay.
You answer
Six.
my foot ไม่จะอยากให้เขาตอบเป็นเขาจะตอบเป็นหลาหรือเป็นเซนติเมตรแบบบ้านเราอย่างเงี้ยเขาจะตอบเป็นอะไรอ่ะ
นี่ไง
อ๋อเป็นนิ้วอ๋อเป็นฟุตใช่ไหมของเขา
6 foot
6 ฟุต
2 inches.
ของเราจะใช้เซน
How
ติเมตร
tall are you?
How tall are you?
How tall are you?
ต้องรู้จะได้รู้ใช้ผิด
I
มา
don't
ตลอด
I can't figure out why I'm tall. I don't know what happened.
How tall are you? เพิ่งรู้นะ
How tall are you?
How tall are you? เขาตอบเป็นฟุตของเขาเนาะผมฟุต2 นิ้วของเราจะตอบเป็นเซนติเมตรอะไม่ได้ตอบเป็นฟุต
Feet and
ถ้า
inches.
เป็นรูปตอบ
ของเราตอบ
เขาไม่เข้าใจตอบเป็นฟุตถ้าไปดู
เขาตอบเป็นฟุตใช่ไหมของบ้านเราจะตอบเป็นเซนไงแต่สูงเท่าไหร่160 เซนอะไรเงี้ยใช่ไหม
ไม่ตอบแล้ว
Okay, there was the question
แล้ว
about
ตอบเป็นฟุตเราก็งง
the Pentagon, and I'll explain it to you right here. We'll practice reading about it.
How tall are you จะได้รู้ว่าอย่างนี้น้ำหนักก็ต้อง how weight are you ใช่ไหมไม่แน่ใจไม่กล้าก็งง
ที่ถามคุยพูดเยอะจะได้
ไม่ค่อยได้ใช้คำถามพวกนี้เนี่ยก็เลย
พูดเยอะไงถามเยอะ
ทออายุ
พูด
เราก็ใช้ผิดมาตลอดเนี่ย
นานๆพูดดีไม่เห็นนะ
ไม่ค่อยได้ถามพอดีเราอยากจะรู้เขาตอบเป็นฟุตหรือเป็นเวลาความฝันคนอเมริกันชอบตอบเป็นฟุตใช่ไหม
Okay, here we go. This is the story of the Pentagon on September 11th, 2001, the famous time when there was a number of hijackings in the United States, causing great destruction and death. The headquarters of the U.S. military is a large, five-sided building, which is known as the Pentagon. Located in Washington, D.C., it was one of the targets of the terrorists who hijacked airliners in the United States on September 11th, 2001. One of the hijacked planes crashed into the Pentagon building, causing death and destruction. The headquarters of the U.S. military is a large, five-sided building which is known as the Pentagon. Located in Washington, D.C., it was one of the targets of the terrorists who hijacked airliners in the United States on September 11th, 2001. One of the hijacked planes crashed into the Pentagon building, causing death and destruction. Death and destruction. Okay.
The headquarters of the U.S. military is a large, five-sided building which is known as the Pentagon, located in Washington, D.C. It was one of the targets of the terrorists who hijacked airliner in the U.S. on September 11, 2001. One of the hijacked planes crashed into the Pentagon building, causing death and destruction.
Right, very good. The headquarters of the U.S. military is a large, five-sided building which is known as the Pentagon. Located in Washington, D.C., it was one of the targets of the terrorists who hijacked airliners in the United States on September 11th, 2001. One of the hijacked planes crashed into the Pentagon building, causing death and destruction. Okay.
The headquarters of the U.S. military is a large, five-sided building which is known as the Pentagon, located in Washington, D.C. It was one of the targets of the terrorists who hijacked airliners in the U.S. on September 11, 2001. One of the hijacked planes crashes into the Pentagon building, causing death and destruction.
Right, very good. One of the hijacked planes crashed, just a little bit of it, crashed into the Pentagon building, causing death and destruction. Okay.
The headquarters of the U.S. military is a large, five-sided building which is known as the Pentagon. Located in Washington, D.C., it was one of the targets of the terrorists who hijacked airlines in the U.S. on September 11, 2001. One of the hijacked planes crashed into the Pentagon building, causing death and destruction.
Right, very good. One of the hijacked planes crashed. Very little, not crash Ed, but crashed. Crashed into the Pentagon building, causing death and destruction. Okay.
The headquarters of the U.S. military is a large, five-sided building which is known as the Pentagon, located in Washington, D.C. It was one of the targets of the terrorists who hijacked airliner in the U.S. On September 11, 2001, one of the jet planes crashed into the Pentagon building, causing death and destruction.
Causing death and destruction. Death and destruction. Very good. The headquarters of the U.S. military is a large, five-sided building, which is known as the Pentagon. Located in Washington, D.C., it was one of the targets of the terrorists who hijacked airliners in the U.S. on September 11, 2001. One of the hijacked planes crashed into the Pentagon building, causing death and destruction. Okay.
The headquarters of the U.S. military is a large five-sided building which known as the Pentagon, located in Washington, D.C. It was one of the targets of the terrorists who hijacked airlines in the U.S. on September 11, 2001. One of the hijacked planes crashed into the Pentagon building, causing death and destruction.
Right. One of the hijacked planes